A year and 4 months ago, Habiba and Mububa were born physically connected to each other, known in medical parlance as Siamese twins. 100 days thereafter, they were separated by a team of 66 medical personnel working for 7 hours. Here they are now, bubbling with life. Habiba and Mububa, just 11 months ago, were born as conjoined twins, connected from the chest to the upper abdomen. But now, here they are, 1 year and 4 months old, moving, running and playing around happily all by themselves. Though grateful for how everything has panned out for the girls, the parents spoke to me about the days before the surgery and after, and how they were advised to even kill the children.
The first day that we are here, by that time I am the ward 2 that they are taking of me. Why then they are in NICU, outborn. The first day that I saw them, inú mi bàjẹ́ gan, mo sunkún gan, because I don't even think that I can born the 2 of them that they are conjoined, because scan did not show them that they are conjoined twins. In my life, I never see this kind of thing, only on phone, on social media. But the nurse, they will talk to me that everything will be better. The day that they are doing the operation, that day, what I'm feeling, I don't think that they will take them out alive. Scared. One of my mom friend, she called my mom, sitting her down, told her that they should tell me, I should tell the doctor that they should give my baby injection, they should kill them. But when I reach home, even though the woman, if you see me now, she used to feel ashamed.
Tawakalitu adds that since after the surgery, the children have remained in good health.
Since when we live here, they are not sick at all. Maybe hot, even though their teeth normal. We live here 6 months, they are sitting 6 months, they are not sitting down. We reach home 6 months now, they started sitting, croaking and walking. Because the day that they are 1 year, around 10 o'clock, Tuesday, is this one that started walking. That is Mububa. This one is sitting on the bed. He saw her walking, she too should not stand up. The same day, 2 of them walk. At 10 o'clock on Tuesday.
The 7-hour surgery was done by a team of 66 medical personnel who combined their expertise to manage the situation and arrive at a successful separation of the conjoined twins in the end.
This is the theater, and somewhere in there, Mububa and Habiba were operated upon. Now, in a country like Nigeria, where 60,000 Nigerians leave the country annually for medical procedure, which amounts to 600 billion naira, which is an equivalent of $1.2 billion. Indeed, this is a breakthrough.
They arrived in this hospital at about 12 hours of age. The mother having labored for almost 24 hours. So they had to do an emergency cesarean section to deliver the baby, and the surgeon, the obstetrician, then referred them with the baby that it is possible that they could get help from her. Joining of children is not common, but I can tell you that since 1936, when the first case was reported in the medical journal, there have been multiple separations. In fact, there have been reports of more than 35 separate sets of conjoined twins that were separated at different times. In fact, in this hospital, this set is the third.
Babies were facing each other, and in managing the air, we want them to be lying supine, that is lying on the back, and then face up. But with the two of them join at the chest, it's a challenge. So we have to ensure that we turn the head to ensure how to open the airway.
Now, the challenges we had, which we overcame, were those of getting pediatric-friendly equipment and consumables. A lot of hospitals I've been to don't actually have pediatric-friendly equipment. So we had to source for pediatric-friendly equipment, specifically consumables.
At surgery, we were able to separate the chest bone, which was involved, the abdominal wall that was involved. Good enough, the liver was not joined together, especially the vessel. So post-op care, every team put their hands together, and we were able to ensure that the post-op care was uneventful before they were discharged.
Some of the challenges we thought we would have, circulation being joined, and then some organs also being joined. But fortunately, by the time the imaging was done by the radiologists, we discovered that these were separate, circulations were separate, and the organs were also separated. We actually worried for the liver, but eventually we discovered that they were separate.
In spite of being identical, both have different character traits. While Mububa is the more outgoing and extroverted, Habiba, on the other hand, is your typical daddy's girl and shy. We made a quick stop at the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, or NICU.
That's me getting robed now to go into the neonatal intensive care units where Mububa and Habiba were received when they were just 12 hours, and they had to stay 100 days here, which of course was not planned, just for them to be well protected before they moved on. So we get in now, doctor, shall we?
Okay, let's go. A single cot will not be okay for them, and they are conjoined twin, so that was why we provided this bed for them then to make them comfortable.
As they got bigger, it became more difficult, to carry them, to feed them, but I must say the nurses gave the mother a lot of support. As you can expect, the mother was very worried and she wept. Many occasions we had to encourage her. We are waiting for a combined weight of 10 kilograms. So you can imagine carrying them, it wasn't so easy. But it all ended well.
Right.
Habiba and Mububa continue to live in good health. Their parents encourage the society to shun myths and discrimination against parents with conjoined twins.
My advice to people, when anything happens, they should not be quick to judge or to conclude that it is a man-made ordeal, because we are not creators. God is the maker of all children. Most rich people are looking for children but don't have one. But when we are faced with difficulties, we criticize and mock the one who is afflicted. My advice is, do not lose hope. Everything that happens is from God.
Some people in my village there, if I'm passing, they say, that is not my name. It's work of God. My advice to people at home is that if you see this kind of situation, don't think that it will not be good. It will be better.
Now, Nigeria has fewer than 500 cases of conjoined twins annually, which makes it an extremely rare kind of situation and giving way, of course, to so many myths surrounding the birthing of Siamese or conjoined twins, if you like. Now, thanks to science and medical intervention, we can now have success stories such as that of Habiba and Mububa, who were successfully operated upon here in the University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital some 11 months ago. Amaka Okoye, Arise News.